Hashmi first. How are you sure, Imran, that it's the Muslim angle that you're not being allowed to buy this house?
Well, when I was looking for a place a month back, a lot of people told me that a lot of buildings in Bandra and in Khar where people are not getting possession of flats because you're Muslim or because of your caste. This particular society, I'd heard from a lot of brokers, that's why no one really took me into that building. But there was one broker who felt that maybe we can crack a deal there.
Right.
Later on, when my worst fears surfaced when the NOC wasn't passed.
Right.
They didn't give a reason why.
Right.
And they're giving stupid reasons right now. But that was the only reason why they weren't given the NOC.
So now what are they telling you now? What are they telling you now?
Oh, everything. I mean, really absurd things like my parents barged in and there was a scuffle supposedly a week back. Nothing like that happened. I mean, my parents were given an appointment. They went there on time and they were told not to come in and come later on because the society members were busy, which I found offensive, but I felt that maybe they were actually busy. And after 5 days, now they've refused to give the NOC. And they've said that maybe it's his screen image. His on-screen antics are the reason why we're not giving him a flat in the building.
Okay, Mahesh Bhatt. I heard Imran, I'm going to come back to you. Mahesh, but how are you so sure there's a Muslim angle in this? You know, when you go public like this, you're aware you're stereotyping. You're stereotyping a lot on the other hand also. You're absolutely sure it's a Muslim angle, but there's no evidence, there's no proof that you have to that effect.
I think blaming the whistleblower, attributing motives to him, ridiculing him has been the age-old.
No, I'm not ridiculing you. Neither am I blaming you. I'm saying, how are you sure?
No,
did they say anything in writing saying you're a Muslim,
because we don't have evidence. Imran has approached the Minority Commission. Mr. Ibrahim Bathai was the first person whom we contacted, and now the matter has also been forwarded to Mr. Naseem Khan, who is the Minister of State of Maharashtra. A police investigation will take place. Because you don't have evidence, you do not have to embrace Imran's view. I may be a person who's convinced by that, but this is not for the first time it's happening. It happened to Shabana Azmi. It happened to Zeenat Aman. It has been happening, and you have to be naive to believe that these kind of biases do not exist. It is happening in a place where my daughter Pooja Bhatt lives.
No. The fact that it happens, I'm asking you in this particular case, how are you sure there's no Bollywood angle in this? Post Shiny Ahuja, they don't want to give their flat to an actor.
Not in Nibhana. Nibhana is in that area is infested with Bollywood people. And Mr. Prem Chopra, the man who has played villains.
Prem Chopra is not exactly Shiny Ahuja or Imran Hashmi's age.
But he lives in that building, and so does Mr. Anil Dhawan, who has made his foray into the world of movies through Chetna, a film known for Sneeze.
When you went out there public, what was the intention? Why didn't you sort it out in a legal way? Go to the police station. Did you lose faith, or did you just want to make it a big media?
We did not lose faith in the police. We did not lose faith in the Minority Commission.
Why the press conference?
We destroyed that whole culture or the politics of silence which exists in Bollywood. You deal with your humiliation, you deal with your with being victimized with silence, and then this kind of things festers, and it keeps on happening again and again and again. Enough is enough. This is a young India. This is a 26-year-old actor who says, I will not take it lying down.
Extreme cynics would say another publicity stunt.
Wow,
extreme cynics.
It's heartbreaking to see that you trivialize an issue like this, where a young man who has been victimized is holding the mirror to the nation. Either the nation has the guts and the audacity to look at it unflinchingly and see its hideousness, because if you call Pali Hill the Beverly Hills of India, then the communal virus is alive and kicking. Look away if you choose to. By looking away from cancer, it won't go away.
Okay.
It will gangrene and get the soul of the nation.
Okay, Imran, I want to go to Imran once again. Imran, could they have reservations over Bollywood persons coming into the apartments? Have you given that a thought?
Oh, that building is filled with Bollywood personalities. There are Bollywood personalities like Prem Chopra, who has more colorful on-screen antics than me. I'm sure they didn't ask him for a character certificate. There's Anil Dhawan there. You must have seen his first film.
Okay.
So that's not the reason. I think there are a lot of Bollywood personalities there.
Now, what can happen in this case? When you decided to go public, let me put it this way. Would you want to go back to that apartment if that apartment block now lets you there?
Well, right now, from what I hear, the owner of the flat, who didn't have a problem with me before, has now cancelled the deal.
Okay.
He's obviously come under pressure. The issue is not about this one house. I mean, I can buy 10 other houses in another place. The issue is this problem of what every Muslim faces, or not just a Muslim. I think it goes beyond that. Hindus, Christians, I mean, there are certain societies where you can't buy a flat based on your religion. If we say that we are a secular nation, why is this kind of behavior in places like an elite Mumbai suburb of Pali Hill with educated people who who stand up when there are racial attacks on Indians in a place like Australia? We're doing it with our own people.
Okay. Now, just...
So that's the question I ask.
Okay, you have every legitimate right to ask that question. I'm just saying that since possibility of this being generalized, tell me, the society says that he barged into a society meeting, we don't like his behavior, he's got a violent streak in him. I just want to ask a basic question here, because this has become such a big deal. How do we not trust them at all? Because, it's their word against Imran's or their word against yours.
I'm not asking you to trust
No, I'm just asking you that.
I'm not asking you to trust me.
No,
yeah, I agree with you. I think you
should we trust him because he's a celebrity or he's an actor?
You have to play the devil's advocate. That is why there is a police investigation which Mr. Naseem Khan has ordered. And I think the minority commission which has been set up to deal with such violations will go into the...
No, was your idea to escalate it today? Was that the basic idea?
No, the idea was to go and say things as they are, because enough is enough.
No.
There was a guy called Amir Ali. He went with a PIL. He was a television actor.
Were you there when this entire incident happened, when his parents went in or were accused of barging into the meeting?
His father is a lamb. His mother is too decorous a woman to even whisper, beyond certain decibels.
Okay.
So I don't think these kind of motives, these kind of allegations have any basis. They have to, for God's sake, say something to defend themselves.
Well, one thing must be said. Let it be put on record, whatever the details of this case. The fact is there is some bias as far as getting flats in these areas are concerned. There are some other areas where you have to be a Christian to get admission into a society, and those are some ills that we can do without. Let's see where this story goes. Imran, Hashmi, thanks for joining me. Mahesh Bhatt, good to see you tonight. Good to see you tonight on that note. Thanks so much for joining me on the News Hour. 10